Okay? So let's cut the bullshit. Let's cut the bullshit.
I'm not cutting shit, dude.
No, sir.
When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand?
No, sir.
When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand?
I'm a fucking goddamn American veteran. I don't need to bow down to your fucking tyranny.
All right, well, act
I'm
like
not suspected of committing a fucking crime.
Guess you should cooperate next time. Guess you should cooperate next time.
All right, well, act like one. All right, well, act like one.
You can't roll a joint in this car anyways.
There's that whole preparing marijuana.
Yeah, he can't roll a joint in this car.
Now that I have hijacked your attention, paid most respects via verbally mention, it's time I completely alter this NWA invention with a patriotic spin, simply to remind them this will defend, coming straight from the state with the largest U.S. flag, also E.T. and his people's new pad, but I'm not here to brag, nor am I to kick it. I simply stepped in to spit out some real shit, then I'm done, I'm out, I'm fucking dipping. Been called everything from dipshit to midget, frequently functioning mind true. Yeah, I have a disadvantage of height too. However, what I gotta say is tight like my shot group. I'm motherfucking FiDjeT. I thank you for staying tuned and listening. Up next is the Bill of Rights. You don't want to miss it. Atlantic to Pacific. Actually, not just America. I'm not that sadistic. I want to hear bells of liberty surrounding the whole planet's face. But should my white ass really attempt to remix something so great? What if I piss off Dre and what's left of NWA? Perhaps I should just instead blow some more haze. Travel from Mandalay Bay to beyond the world trades. Relocating via rollerblades. City to city, standing on snow and milk crates. Screaming, fuck John Baddock v United States.
Bro, I want more. Give me some more. Give me some more.
I'm only trying to save the world, so I don't plan to get paid a cent. Not off this hip-hop biz, but it'd be cool if you bought me a coffee. I mainly drink community to keep me going. Perhaps even get my ass that's too legit elected into politics, you dig? FiDjeT for sheriff. FiDjeT for president so we can save this planet quick. However, unfortunately, I can clearly foresee a whole bunch of legal fees. You can't spell healthcare without THC. Therefore, the VA won't supply us the medicine that we need. So from my own pockets, I medicate from this curing weed. Yet had I wanted pills, boy, they'd be free. Shipped right to my door, STEP. Adderall all the way to the pills that'll help you chase these. Them hoes also get paid from the pharmaceutical companies. Shit, I guess for now I'm done rambling. Bottom line, my music is knowledge, so it's fucking free. Like the people of this land used to be. On to the next scene. Bill of Rights from the top of the list, son. Freedom to exercise your fake religion. Another tool to divide rather than unite mankind as one. It also permits the press to press its propaganda. Right to record punk whole lease with your camera. Right to say I'm sick of this and stand up. Rally up peacefully, your blue line will disrupt. Right to redress grievances before we erupt. Plus, right to free speech, bitch, don't interrupt. The Amendment of the Second grants Americans the right to bear and access our weapons, not for hunting despite the deceptions, armor-light misconceptions, driving misdirections, extrasensory perceptions, yet lack first-hand experience and education of the Moultrie and the Gadsden. But wait, there's more, and then they feel like if it's a law written, then how can citizens declare it as infringement? Well, let me just whisper this. Psst. Marbury v. Madison. Give it to them piece by piece instead, starting with the lead, expelled from the shells when the primer's hit by the pen. If infringed again, don't forget this will defend. Sending alphas and echoes till the END scene. Start looking up better for your neighbors, cause cops ain't always so friendly. And nowhere in its entirety can I seem to see where it expires when you wrongfully acquire a felony. The third is not much nowadays utilized, perhaps for they actually abide, or maybe fear the repercussions that the second provides. Actually, the second also protects the rest of our rights, but nonetheless the words describe, soldiers shall not quarter or stay inside any of the property that you possess and reside. Which brings us to number 4, cops get denied wanting to see your ID, interior of your dwelling, or even your ride. Requires probable cause that you committed a crime, extenuate circumstances, or a warrant that a judge who hones honesty signed. Flying into number 5, once an officer is identified, keep your lips dry, don't let a statement slide, right against self-incrimination, so don't put yourself in a bind. Also states not to be twice tried for allegedly committing the same crime. On to the 6th, the right to face your accuser despite that they a bitch. Trial better be speedy, I ain't got time for this shit, nor will I submit to this alleged criminal offense that I did not commit. When did I become guilty until proven innocent? 7th, sweeter than a biscuit, right to a jury trial even for a traffic ticket. Even though bitch ass magistrate laugh as though it doesn't exist, Americans stand up and demand it. No funk either from the judges or bailiff. A public trial for all damages meeting 2,000 cents. Constitution, bitch, stronger than laws, diamonds, graphene, or cement. Amendment number 8 says judges shall impose no excessive bails, fees, and also prevents cruel and unusual punishment from the CO and the popo, despite how bad they want to act macho. Judges, you ain't off that easy though. We the people are nacho. Pay things and account number slave names, so rethink if you thought so. Oh? Hang Michael Conant! The 9th piece of freedom for the American civilization states that freedom is not only restricted strictly to the comprised enumeration. In a slightly more understandable translation, fuck this coward crooked legislation and their continuous attacks and deprivation. If the power and rights of the people aren't included within this list, it's not to be misconstrued, projected as if it doesn't exist, especially by no magistrate little bitch. Oh, we made it to number 10, which breaks to mean the power's not delegated to the funky ass feds by the word stated. Goes respectably to the states only if they can handle it. If not, power's retained by the people as it's what we created. Finally finished the Bill of fucking Rights, but hold on tight, got some more insight. Knowledge is power, so I'ma sharpen your mind for the fight. So sit back and put another blunt to the tip of the firelight, and ready a drink with some gin, Jack, and Jameson combined for this next trip back in time. Let's now jump to their war on rights and rum, tequila, vodka, gin, hen, and then some. The 18th Amendment of the United States Constitution, without a single apology, payback, or restitution. King George loyalists told free beings, no more alcohol for you. Like that one show with the Nazi passing soup, telling us everything about it is illegal except to consume, because only at that point apparently the patriots would fume. Tyrants trying to hide behind 10, wet blankets turned to barrel bash in. 14 years, eruptions in the streets, mob violence, the hungry getting eats. More corruption from crooked holies, taking a crumb while facing your bum, yet in your face chanting a peace. Wets and dries to drive the divide. Nowadays they use red and blue with left and right. Blind pig and tiger shows with only white lightning and giggle water inside. I remember being free, I remember being an American, I remember a time they took our kindness for weakness. It's time we've revived the blind eye. They waited till Al Capone was in Alcatraz to finally recognize the rebellion and respect the jazz. The 21st repelled the 18th, that happened pretty fast. Never should have passed. But now all the barrel bashing bullies running straight out of cash. This plus racism led to the Controlled Substance Abuse Act, passed a mere 5 years after that, acting as if the Schaefer report was trash. Misscheduled marijuana bags instead of Marlboro, Camel, and Newport packs. Number 14, the last that I'll rhyme. Do your own research, remind your own American mind. But here's one more rewind. Americans should not ever be deprived of property, liberty, or life without due process and being fairly tried. Citizens entitled to equal protection of the laws of the state that they reside. Despite all these OISs classified as being justified, not rightfully labeled as a cowardly homicide. Despite blue line bullshit, this section reminds Constitution is what they need to abide, as no state shall pass or enforce any law of any kind to limit the privileges and immunities we Americans possess inside. This concludes a few of my constitutional views. Let's now migrate to some topics a bit more new. And if your partner's not nodding his head with these funky new tunes, perhaps it's cause he's fucking crooked too. Blue line whisperers watching what you do. Repeated reconnaissance reported back to crew. But stay strong, Manuel Gomez, NYPD 12, Frank Serpico, dude. From the bottom of my heart, I fucking thank you. Sean Suter stood up. Sadly, soon thereafter, he was unfortunately murdered by coward bitch bastards. But Internal Affairs apparently did not believe it had anything to do with the holies who he was testified against in order to protect the innocent who deserved to be free. He died for your freedom like troops overseas. I love all my fallen comrades and Gold Star families. You're never forgotten and missed mad deeply. Veterans, law enforcement, all civvies, stop the suicide alternatively. Let us battle tyranny. They lied, overseas lies not our enemy. Instead of leaving us crying and screaming, like why the fuck would have answered had you beat me? Or right back once my face gazes again at my screen. Wish you'd have smoked a J, got some strange, knocked on my door at 3 in the morning. In place now, an entire branch of humans isn't mourning.